coming. We coming in more ways than one. I didn't even realize I was alive yet. And I'll show my brownies. Give me a reason, Alan. I'm here right now. And we ain't afraid to talk about it. Yeah, I remember you, Britton. I gave you a subscription. I'm proud of you growing. Like you're doing pretty well. Now you need a reason. Because when you get confronted by somebody who actually knows what they're talking about, you bitch out real quick. But I'm right here. I got plenty to talk about. We may not have many days left, but we're gonna make the days matter. Yeah, I think the plan is to just go out and do like some casual. We'll see if we can reach the little house. Jem, like if you actually want to talk, just like we were supposed to have like a call a long time ago. You know how to reach me. You got the number. I don't want to bring that shit here. You should see the trolling situation. We've been having it pretty wild. Snag, I appreciate you coming through. I do troll the trolls. That's kind of what I was doing. Got dudes threatening to like physically assault me. So I'm like, yeah, come, let's box it out. You see me in real life, you're probably not gonna want to try that. But we down for it. Only thing that fucked with me earlier was I'd rather talk about it off stream, but that kind of did throw me off. It kind of made my mood weird. I don't know if you were joking or if you were like, I know there's the, you have the two. There's the Jem, and then there's the real life name. I'm not gonna say your name here. But it's like I wait around. Not wait around, but we have a couple weeks, and then, I'm proud to see you show back up, and I try to help you out on the stream. And, like, the second thing that you say to me is, or about me, is Liebig can fucking time me out. I'm just like, what the fuck would you time me out for? So it did slightly get to me, but we're not too worried about it. Just with the people that I think, like, real life friends. And something weird like that happens, we don't know how to manage it. We got Alan. And we have Lynn. Yeah, you missed what happened with the Lee thing. Like, Lee was joking about something that we talked about earlier, where I was like, don't make me tap you, Lee. And then he repeated it. But no, you weren't joking when you said that. You were like, you're free to tap him out or time him out. I was just like, what in the fuck? I've been taking time to, like, send the links and shit to you just to make it easier. But I'm not gonna give your personal shit away. Like, I know the personality shit, but I have the phone. Phone's broken. Phone's dead. I've got to go to a therapy appointment. Literally every time. If you want to clear it up, you know where to get me. But I hope you have a good night. We just, it's getting a little bullshitty. And we don't really do the drama stuff. Yeah, it's a struggle. We don't be doing too well out here. But we also be spending like 5 weeks trying to help somebody with money. And they don't find the time to even call. But we're not talking about that anymore here. If we want to do maybe some biblical shit, or like, we can talk about logic, epistemology. I want to try to keep it positive. If we can. While we can. I don't know, Alan. I don't think I really even know who you are. I also don't really give a fuck if you're out. But we can talk about it if you want to. Lynn, how do you feel about Exodus 21, verses 21 through 24? 1 Peter 3:15. When you're not using Google. Yeah, I think I saw that, Jim. Like you were talking about homeless people. I think you were saying there's like shelters. Then show up. Do you want me to invite you, like to appear face to face? We can do like a split screen. We're not afraid of Alan out here. Do you mean you want to talk like in the chat, or do you actually want to show up? Well, you can talk to Jen off stream. It's mostly bullshit. It's like hey, we're not gonna disrespect Jim here. But we have received frustrations. And like the dramatic shit is... It'd be too much. Especially if you knew about all the trolling stuff. And like people talking about wishing death on my... I don't even give a fuck. It doesn't matter. It's very rare that you encounter a channel where there's like constantly dramatic, just weird fucking WWE bullshit. Like, I wish we could just speak about educational topics, and I don't just like randomly show up to people who I think are like semi real life friends and then, get smashed for no reason. Jim, I think on this one you might be on the down, like that was a weird one. And I got tough skin, but that one did fuck with me. But either way, I don't give a fuck right now. I'm down to have an analytical argument. And I am trained in syllogistic logic. So, Alan, I don't even know who the fuck Alan is. I just like saw him in the last chat. What I was talking about was, you know, I showed up. I mean, I repeated this already. You know, I was proud to see you come back. Been worried about you for a while. Tried to help you out. Sent you the screenshots of the links and shit. And then you're just like, I'm not gonna fucking repeat it again. Oh. Alan, if you don't have an argument to make, then I'm not too worried about you. No, I think I'm kind of the opposite of the center of it. That's not what we're talking about. It was just like the simple statement of you saying that the dude could time me out. And I'm just like, what in the hell? If you knew what we had talked about earlier, you would have probably understood the joke, but we were on a different channel, and I said, Big, don't make me tap you. And so he showed up. When you went live, we both showed up at the same time, and he said, you know, don't make me tap you. And then that's when you said what you said. And I don't really give a fuck about thinking of it anymore. Yeah, I figured you'd be good. That's kind of how it goes. Most people don't really want to contend. Jim, I'd probably just talk about it off stream. Like, I don't want to make you look a certain way. But I do appreciate you coming through. Yeah, dude, Vic, please explain to her what I'm trying to say. Like, she didn't know what was happening. And this is like my third or fourth time pissing her off, you know. About the tap thing, like, you know, like it was just a joke. You know, I was being funny earlier when I said, Big, don't make me tap you. I mean, it's an inside joke between me and Vic. That's why he's saying that. It was me trying to be funny. Way. I don't even know what the fuck is. I'm not used to this shit. I just, like, I had a friend. Like, took a bunch of my time out to try to help her out. Now my whole fucking chat is about weird, dramatic shit that I don't give a fuck about. I'm only trying to help people out, man. And connect with the occasional ladybug like that. We appreciate you, Ladybug. Hopefully you cleared something up. Like I don't really know what else. Don't know what I'm supposed to do. Hank, I'm currently taking a piss. So I'm gonna unmute it for you. Because I seem to recurrently just like I be fucking up. And I don't really know how. Or just like other people be misunderstanding. I think we have like a kitty. I hear a kitten that sounds distressed. I don't know. I don't see her. Vamp, it's been a minute since I've seen you. Yeah, we do try our best. Like, I don't know how. I wish I could do. Wish I could act in a better way, but we trying. And Jim, if you actually needed the money, you would have called me like 3 weeks ago. So we're not really buying the Wi-Fi thing. It's just like it gets old at some point. We tried to talk for like every day for a week. You knew I had the money. It's not really worth making me feel bad over. It's like there's always a broken phone or a therapy appointment. Or you know I would have helped you. And I think most people here know that I would have helped you. So it's not really worth the guilt tripping. Because I've only ever been a friend. And I always got your back. So it's shitty for you to act like that to me. And then pretend that you didn't. And then do it again. Vamp, happy to see you come through. We don't have too much going on right now. We can't be talking about the self. Come on, Jim. I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not worth making somebody feel bad about something like that. But we can't talk about like self-harm stuff. Green vampire. Give me a translation. I've just never really like there's like this reconciliation that I'll have to consider. It's like bro, like Jem was one of the first friends I ever made on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, eventually Snapchat. But I've also never been part of a channel that's like this dramatic shit is not normal. Like I just want to help. I want people to help me. I'd like to promote mental health awareness. I'd like to talk about autism and ADHD and PTSD. But it's like, no matter what you do, like you show up and I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to do. Like Jim is still very important to me. I just don't know how I keep like fucking up and like making how I can get to the point where she's like, hey, you can time the guy out, to a guy that I brought to the channel, you know, like I was gassing her up, trying to get like I think I got her like nearly 100 subscribers, and she was helping me out. Not as much, but like I was taking it seriously. But it might just like come to a point where like there's no resolution. I don't really know how it came to that. Verde, that's probably something between me and Jim. I'm not gonna make her talk about it here. But she can tell her own story. Bob, it's probably not the right fucking time, man. I mean, you can say whatever you. I'm not gonna block you or anything. I'm not gonna do the fucking like. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute, and then we're probably gonna end it. 'Cause people don't know what other people are going through. And I'm lucky I'm not in a fucking hospital bed right now. Yeah, it's not. I don't want people to see me like. No, it's just like we came in to have a regular stream, but there was like an issue with one of my friends, like one of my closer, uh, one of my perceived uh, closer friends. I don't know how to not keep fucking up. So we don't take YouTube relationships seriously anymore. I mean, I know I got real ones. Hank, Tulu, Chevy, a few others. And just shit just got weird. Like I don't know how to fix it. So we gotta get selfish again. Fuck everybody else. It's not worth sending money or trying to promote other people's channels. Somebody always gonna switch up on you when the time is right. Yeah, Hank, you already know. The people that you support the most are most likely going to be the lowest on the totem pole when it comes to supporting you. They're always going to be some weird shit. You know, I'm tired of the dramatic fucking bullshit. Like, I don't know why we can't just all be supportive of one another. You know, I can barely fucking stand up. No, I know you don't. Like, I don't. I wish it wasn't here. I don't know. Like, I wish we could be talking about fucking philosophy or biblical studies, music, psychology, but it's always just somebody's pissed off at another person. Yep, I hear that a lot. A bunch of different personalities. I don't. It may not be as easy for me, but we're gonna work on it. But I'm gonna end this shit, because it's fucking ass. I appreciate you coming through. Wish we could have done a better job. I did. Like, I tried to resolve whatever the issue was. But there's always going to be issues. That's the name of the game. And you gotta have tough skin for this shit. You can't get attached to people. Like, convince yourself that they're like real life friends.